Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole from Perfectly Imperfect Planning, and today we are going to do a quick setup for the month of June. So if you have not seen the June subscription box for Jean's Agenda, go check that out. It is live up on my YouTube channel. I'll link it below. So we are setting up for the month of June, and I really like my current setup. I love this cover from May that we've gotten. I switched it out with, I used couple of dashboards, and I really like this cover. I'm probably going to use it in the future, but I am really liking also the June box, and I think I am ready to make the switch into summer. So I am going to do that today. So I have these new Live Love Posh matte gold or matte blush discs. They are 45 millimeter or 1.75. I currently use 1.5, and I just think that 2 inches is a little too big, so I thought I was going to try these 1.75 to see how they work this month, and if not, I'll just go back to, I'm just going to go back to the 1.5, but I'm going to make sure that I got all the film off of the covers here. I don't think I did the back. Yeah, I did not do the back cover when I did the unboxing. So I'm going to take this film off, and we're going to make sure that it's all off the corners here. The only bad thing when you pull them off, it sometimes the film gets stuck along the edge, so you might just have to clean up the edges a little bit. All right. So I'm going to attempt to put the discs on both covers. I don't know how this is going to work, but we will see. I really don't want to break this, so we are just going to probably snap them on one at a time here. I have yet to break a cover, but I really don't want to risk it. And so let's flip this over and do the back cover. It's a little tricky when you're getting the covers on the discs at first, just because there's nothing to keep them steady, so it's just a constant all right. So we are all set with that. I debated on whether I wanted to use pink or blue. I do have these two blue discs, but I think the pink is going to really offset the little bit of blue that's in the cover, and I'm going to use a blue wrap. So I really wanted to use the pink to offset. So I'm just sticking this beach dashboard here, and interesting, these might be sticking a little bit. I just have to work them. All right. We will see how this works. All right. So if I look at my planner currently, after my cover, I have my brain dump. And I think I'm probably going to use I'm trying to figure out my probably going to use a sailboat with this Explorer dashboard. That's so pretty. I want it on top. So you're just going to stick this in here. Okay, and then we're going to grab this dashboard. Okay. Next in my brain dump section is my inbox. And I just have this little vellum that has inbox, and I have some post-it notes on there. I have the get things done method sheet, and then I have my running to-do list and some inbox pages. Okay. Next we have my calendar. So I'm going to pull out this. And I have my June vellum. And I think I'm going to use where is it? This is like really colorful one. Oh, I like that. Yeah. All right. Then we have my yearly overview pages. We have my yearly overview that I have filled out for the year, so I know what's going on, and then my 2026 at a glance right there. And then we have my monthly. So right now I don't have a monthly set up yet for June. I might print them out. I haven't decided yet, but I am throwing in these weeklies from Jane's Agenda. I'm loving these weeklies. These are her latest ones. It's a functional dashboard. So basically you have your week here, and then you have your checklist and your habit trackers on the other side. I really like this. I like that there's 3 columns, so I can separate it according to the 3 portions of my life, and then I put my appointments and stuff here so I can see it at a glance. So these are really working well for me. I then have my goals for the month, and I have my word of the year here, which you probably see every time I set up my planner, and then my second quarter goals, which we are going into the third quarter, which is crazy to me. I can't believe that we are going into the third quarter already. And then I need my goal sheets. So these are from Fancy Plans Co. And I just basically, for every aspect of my life, I just fill out some goals for the month. And you will see a video for this. I haven't done one in a few months, so I'm planning on doing another one probably next week. All right. So the goals are done. Do I usually put... I'm trying to see if I put a... I guess I don't. All right. I don't put a dashboard after my goals. So my next section in my calendar section is my... I have it labeled as Girl Boss, and basically it's all my stuff for this channel, which I'm not going to show you, but basically it's just a divider. I have my logo here, so that's my dashboard, and then I have a month on one page sheet and some weekly sheets, like dashboard sheets, so I can track all the content that I'm doing, and then like a running video idea sheet in the back. Then I typically use this divider, which I'm wondering if I still want to use this. Yeah, let's just use this for now. This has been working. This is from Fancy Plans Co. This is just a checkered or squared vellum. And Fancy Plans Co. vellum is thick, so it doesn't fall apart. And then I have my same thing for my content. I do it for my blog. So I'm just gonna stick this all in here. Same thing, I have a month on one page along with some weekly pages to design some of my content. This is some weekly pages that I use when I need them. So, and then we have, I took off this is my book journal section, and I typically leave this girl in here. I'm not going to move her. I really like her here, so I typically leave her in there. This dashboard is also from Jane's Agenda, along with this little quote card. And I just think it works. She just reminds me of like Jane Austen or something like that. So I just leave her in there in that section. She's really working for me. And then I have my reading tracker. for 2025, which I still have not filled out. So I have my spring reading list, still have my winter TBR list, which I can actually take out. And then I have my reading log for the year, and then my total books read, and then this is where I'm going to be tracking things, but I have not filled it out yet. And then I keep a running list of books purchased, and I check off the ones I'm actually reading, because my goal is to actually read the books that I'm buying. And then I have my book club books for the year, and I highlight the ones I actually read. So I have some that I still have to highlight. Like this I didn't read for the month, but I had read it recently, so I'm still gonna read it. Treasure Island I've read, and James I'm in the process of reading. Summer Beyond the Sea I just recently read, so I don't have to read that. It actually works when like my book club either reads a book that I've already read recently, or a book that you know, my other book club read, because then I don't have to do anything. All right, next section is my bills, and I have just this quote card, write everything down in here. I'm probably going to keep that there because I've been trying to get better at my my bills, and I think I'm going to put just the seashore here, and I'm actually going to be changing up some of my inserts for this, because I was using the Fancy Plans Co. budget for the monthly, and it's just not working for me at the moment. So I am going to keep this expense tracker in here, but she did have these monthly budget trackers, and while the front of that works, the paycheck bill tracker does not work for me. It's just a little too much. I need something a little more simple, so I'm not going to put that in my month again. And then we have, so I'm gonna probably, I might do a different video of inserts that I actually create, and I can share that with you, because I think I am going back to more of the inserts that I've created myself, just because I have found that no matter what type of inserts I've tried, they just don't work for me. And if I can just make them to fit my life, I'm more productive and I'm more likely to use my planner. So my next section is my home section, and I'm going to use this really cool sunshine poolside downtime here. I really like this vellum, which is from Fancy Plans Co., but it's on this pool dashboard from Jane's Agenda. And so in my front of my home section, I keep all my spring cleaning stuff. So spring cleaning, then I have like this cleanup champion from Jane's Agenda with the spring readiness checklist, a declutter checklist, resetting my home, cleaning supplies, daily gratitude. I also have this chores list if I just do decide to do zone cleaning. It hasn't been working for me. But I leave it in here in case I have to reference something I need to do. These are just priority projects for us and anything that we have to get. Some of our contractors. And then we do meal planning. And this is just some inserts that I use from Fancy Plans Co. for the month. So this is, I already started planning for the month of June just to get a look at what I need to do, some recipes to try the week of. Now, I have been using these to track the baby's meals at daycare and like his dinner just so we can get some ideas. But I think I'm going to go back to a personal meal sheet only because I'm trying to get back on track in terms of eating healthier. So I really want to keep an eye out on what I'm eating for the week. We also have this grocery list on the side, which has been super helpful. But I'm also tucking in some of these. Oh wait, actually I'm going to pull these. I actually have some family favorite lists that I keep in here of all like meals that we are go-to. So in case I'm getting stuck on what to make for the day. Family favorites for the baby. So I've been keeping a list of foods that he's been liking, items I keep on hand. And then I have not filled out these pantry inventories or household inventory yet, but I plan on it. And then we have family. Which I think I'm going to put this just seashore. And then over here I keep a spring bucket list. And I have to fill in the gardening thing, so we have done that. And our daycare sheet. Okay. Next is the personal section, which I'm going to keep the same. It's this girl here. I have a priorities me. And then on the back I have strength. I'm really liking this dashboard. Just makes me happy when I go to this section, so I'm keeping it. And in this section, I just keep a quote about self-care, along with some checklist items to look at. I have this vellum about self-care, and then some quick routines on here. And then we have a reference section, which I think I'm just going to put let's see, reference. Probably going to use this. Just going to use this map. And then I'm just going to tuck in The pages, I'm not going to show you what they are. And then I have this notes and things section. And I'm actually going to put for this, because this is our last section, I'm probably just going to do, I do the C. And then we can do different sections that I have. So I have these small ones from Notique that I got when I bought some savings envelopes. So I just stick this right here in case I need to reference anything. I think there's like and then I have some weekly routine sheets. I have some grocery list sheets that I'm going to tuck in here. And then some note sheets I have from Levenger. And then I have a pocket folder, which I actually have a blue one that I think I might use. Yeah, I'm going to use this blue one. So that the back. Yeah, I like that. And we can even do, this is the back. Oh, that doesn't work because the wheels. Could do these. I don't like that either. I think we're just going to leave it because that's tucked into my planner, but that is the front of it, but we are not done. I do want to put this dashboard, I think it was in my bill section. All right, so the one thing I'm finding with these Live Posh discs is that the pages are sticking and they just might need to be worked, but they are a little tight. I guess they're a little thicker than my other ones. They're not as smooth. So the pages are sticking a little bit, which is kind of gonna annoy me a little bit, but it could just be that they have to be worked in. Sometimes if you turn the discs, it helps get them to move a little bit. So, all right. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work, but Let's see. Why is that one sticking so hard? All right. All right, so now that that's done, we are going to tuck this into this planner, this wrap. This is the blue, midnight blue wrap from Jean's Agenda, and I'm just gonna stick it in here. Oh, look at, I love how this looks. I love how this looks. And we have some things to stick here. So in a sunshine state of mind, which I am totally for that. I have this mentally on the beach card. Set your course. Oh, that's a little tight. Set your course by the stars, not by the lights of every passing ship. I like that. And then we have this make waves. Make waves, that thing, but I don't know if I want to use that. Let's see. I have to pull out. I think I want to just put this in here and tuck that like that. And then I also keep this in here. And I keep these. I'm not going to like this. So we're not going to stick it there. All right. I did think I wanted to stick June in here, but I'm not sure if I need to just move. I can do it like that. All right. Stick that in there. And then we do have vacation loading. All right. So that is that. I have my brain dump. We have my calendar. We have my goals, which I think I want to put something here. So was it my bills? Goals. I think I'm going to use this one. And then I can actually do work like a captain, play like a pirate with this little anchor. Okay, I like that. So if we have my goals tab, that's what that would look like. So goals, then we have my social media section, then we have my book section, my bill section, my home section, family. I think I'm gonna stick this here. And just say make waves. And I'm gonna stick, I did have another anchor. Then we have personal, and then we have reference, and finally we have notes and things. And then I have a black folder, and then the black pocket with a pen. So I think that is it for this planner. I might have to change out these discs because I'm not sure if these are going to work, but we'll see. They're just sticking a little bit, but I really like how that looks with the dark and light. And I think that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Actually, one more thing. Page finders. So we have my monthly. So I typically put something in where my monthly calendar will go. And then I stick something for my, actually, I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one, which came with the June box. And I think I did that wrong. Yep. It's this one. See how pretty that is? And then in my weekly, I think I'm actually going to keep the May dashboard. I really, really liked it. And that is this big hybrid dashboard. Because it has enough room on the bottom where I can use it to flip. So we are just going to leave that one in there. And yeah, it doesn't look that bad. I like that. I'm good with that. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can continue to follow me on this planning journey. Till next time.